Beneath war's blaring, brazen bellows, the combat cleric stands in shadows, a guardian forged in flames and night, with grace and fury honed to fight. Behold the helm, where wisdom dwells, the heart, where fierce defiance swells. In steel adorned, a sentinel, the battlefield's steadfast angel. Eclipse, the reaper's reign. First, the weapon dark as dusk. The eclipse, dread-fanged and husked. Its silenced roar, a phantom's breath, cuts through shadows, beckoning death. Barrel silenced, stock so steady, foregrip locked, precision ready. Threefold scopes pierce murk and mist, a sight to chill foes in their midst. With eclipse's firestorm wave, enemies cower, none so brave. It breathes lead, a boundless gale, and at its helm, foes fail, they pale. From medium range, its bullets bite, a surgeon's touch in endless fight. Suppressive bursts, no wild spray, each shot a tomb, no aim astray. Deathlance, the lethal sting. When death demands the cleric's hand, the deathlance rises, silent, grand. For high-value targets, hidden, shielded. Its cold, steel bite, none have wielded. With the flash guard veiled in light, in shadows deep, its aim is right. A single round, it calls for skill. Piercing armors, crafting kill. 30 cal, the shots ring true. Armor falls like morning dew. With deathlance held, a weapon blessed. Enemies fall and cannot rest. Each bullet kissed with lethal care. Each clip a requiem, whispered prayer. The combat cleric's rifle tight finds life in every fading light. The runic fire axe, divine rage. In close, where shadows twist and meld, the runic fire axe, fiercely held. Obsidian edged, infernal light. Its runes burn wild, day or night. Each swing, a storm, a howling blaze, turning foes to fire, ablaze. Blades of dark, that molten arc, cuts through armor, leaves a mark. Its balance true, its power fierce. With holy might, the heavens pierce. In rage, in wrath, it strikes with will. A weapon vast, a weapon still. The rhythm of war, but more than steel, the cleric's might lies in their stance, their guiding light. Between the front, behind the fray, they shift and turn to lead the way. With eyes attuned, they sense the field, a sentinel that none can yield. From high ground points, chokehold gates, they guard each line, each shifting state. Cryo grenades to chill their path, Molotovs that blaze in wrath. Each tool a piece, each play refined, each tactic sharp, each step aligned. In crowds, they scatter enemy force, a twisting flow, a coursing source. The team can trust, in fire or field. The combat cleric does not yield. Everlasting, unbound. With vulture's pride, they live sustained. With ammo won and wounds unchained. Dauntless in their purpose pure. Resilient, calm, and ever sure. For high-value targets, zones of sway, the guardian's reach keeps foes at bay. The combat cleric crafts their space, and shifts the fight, with steady grace. With Talk 5's strength, their allies heal. Each comrade safe, each wound made real. They slow the push, repel the charge, and hold the line, and press it large. The steady beat, the battle rhyme. So hear their steps, a rhythm deep. In shadows dark, in fires that leap. With eclipse's roar, deathlance's sting, and runic axe, a hymn they sing. The combat cleric stands alone, a fortress mobile, war's backbone. Their strength, their poise, their blade, their creed, In every beat, they fight, they led. A strategist, a healer bold. A storm unbound, a tale retold. The combat cleric's battle rhyme. In beats of war, through endless time. In shadows deep, where spirits tread. Too fierce as dawn, both wisdom fed. In forest thick, the air stands still. As Jasper's fire meets earth's firm will. Theodora, poised and grand. Keeper of this verdant land. With eyes like pools where secrets lie. And silence deep as midnight sky. Her face, a mask of earth's own grace. Soft lines that time can't dare erase. High cheekbones lift her steady gaze. A brow untouched by fickle craze. In trees she stands, both root and crown. Each leaf her word, each stone her gown. Her voice like rain in shadows cold. A story whispered, ageless, bold. Now Jasper comes with storm and fire. A queen of wrath, of fierce desire. Her eyes, like storms that rage at sea. In red and blue, her fierce decree. A brow arched high, her jaw a line. Her lips are blood, her words divine. She seeks to carve her will in stone. To shape the world and claim a throne. A raider queen with heart of flame. Unbent by earth, unmoved by shame. She sees in stillness naught but chains. And seeks to rule where chaos reigns. Yet there, in shadows green and deep. Where roots entwine, where secrets sleep. Theodora stands like mountain tall. The steady hand, the ancient call. Seek not to bind the forest's breath. She murmurs soft, like whispered death. For power pure may choke the seed. That only grows in untamed need. But Jasper, fierce, won't bend or bow. With blazing heart and sharpened vow. Order, she cries, will birth the strong. A world where none will wander wrong. And so they clash, as fire and earth. Both bound to shape the cycle's birth. The forest breathes their fierce refrain. As power surges, wild and plain. In balance poised, both give and take. Each ripple leaves the forest's wake. In endless dance, both fire and root. There clash a song, both fierce and mute. For Jasper seeks to mold the stone. To build a throne, to rule alone. And Theodora stands as one. With earth, with night, with stars and sun. They are the pulse, the beat, the breath. Of life's own cycle, birth to death. And as they stand, both fierce and wise. The forest hums, alive, and sighs. In vertiges, lush and deep. Where rain and root and shadows creep. A land of minds with vision's might. Each faction stands, each soul alight. Beneath the earth, the murlocs dwell. In hidden caves, where secrets swell. With silent tread, through winding night. They shape the dark, evade the light. The raiders rise with fire and steel. In raider city's harsh appeal. Jasper reigns, her will aflame. That bends the world to bear her name. Not swords alone define her cause. But strength in art, in minds that pause. Her city thrives on sharpened lore. For might and wit wage deeper war. The rebels ride on dreams untamed. With Lucy, Hallam, Neville named. Fragments of old lore they bear. Their quest to break what none would dare. Their whispers flow through vine and tree. A vision born to set minds free. They seek to balance force with lore. To plant the seeds of something more. Biofexry castle, high and bold. With architects both young and old. On MT, Veridian's mist-bound crest. Their minds and hands build art's unrest. Dylan, Traiana, Towson's grace. They wield their craft, no act erased. With swords in sync, they cut the sky. where mind and blade and beauty fly. In verdant depths, this epic plays, as factions forge their future's ways. They clash and weave, in dark and light, a tapestry of will and might. Theodora stands with knowing eyes, a soul as vast as cloudy skies. In quiet strength, she guides her thread, a calm that tempers steel with stead. Jasper, fierce as fire's lure, with words as blades, intentions pure. She molds the realm, through wrath and charm, to build a world that bears her mark. O Veridigus, bright and green, where powers clash, where lives convene, each faction beats a purpose true, through art, through strength, and visions new. In justice found through tempered might, in whispered dreams that brave the night. The forest sings its endless song, where every soul and voice belong. In misted lands of Verdagius, where power schemes and chaos stirs, our rebel Cath with daring pride begins her quest, where secrets hide. A figure tall, with gaze so keen, a bow of knowledge, silver sheen. Her cheekbones high, her brows so fierce, through shadows deep her eyes do pierce. Atop Bilefexter's rain-slicked stone, she stirs the air with whispered tone. Dear world, she purrs, I've come to play with rebels wild, the hunted prey. Machines stand still, a silent force, while factions vie with warped discourse. A clash of iron, gears, and flesh. In Verdagius, strife is fresh. The raiders storm, the fires rise, a dance of sparks against the skies. Cath watches from her vantage high, with plans to twist and wits to try. For three who dwell within the green, elusive minds, unseen, unseen, are rebels fraught with tales untold, with knowledge vast, and courage bold. The names of three, by rain concealed, brave Lucy, Hallam, Neville sealed, in shadows deep, where secrets kept, await her hand, her pace adept. Yet Jasper waits in city lost, among the ruins, tempest-tossed. A rebel's mark, a dangerous soul, will Cath decide to take control. So in she strides, her steps a hymn, her heart alight, her patience slim. Through raindrops kiss, through winds embrace, she ventures forth with fated grace. For quest unfolds, with bow in hand, in forests deep and castle grand. And Verdagius, in fate's sweet snare, feels Cath's swift pull upon the air. A whirlwind dressed in beauty's guise, with mischief hot and sharp surprise. Through shadowed streets, and fires dance, she strides along, a fearsome lance. Her lips a smirk, her brow a dare, with chaos burning in her stare. The world awaits her whispered schemes, a rebel's fire, the maker's dreams. In every breath, her purpose clear, to twist the fate, provoke the fear. O Verdagius, dark and vast, your days of order now have passed. For Cath descends with wit and flair, a tempest loosed, a fierce affair. And as her steps through shadows wend, the world shall feel her journey's end. In the heart of deep, bound lands, where the trees like titans stand, comes a clash of will and lore, light and dark, as none before. Theodora, spirit wise, bears the forest in her eyes, ancient roots within her gaze, serene in nature's quiet maze. Keeper of life's wild tide, guiding flows that cannot hide. Through the pulse of every vein, she preserves both joy and pain. Silent power, calm and still, she knows chaos, bends to will. With a look, her wisdom flows, deep as earth and softly glows. Then there stands fierce Jasper, bold, Queen of fire, of iron cold. With ambition sharp and keen. She's a force both dark and seen. In her gaze, the flames are lit. Eyes of ember, fierce and fit. Every word, a blade of steel. Carving worlds through fate's appeal. Raider queen with pride in place. Seeks to rule, to bind the space. Order forged by her decree. Strength in every breath and plea. The forest hums beneath their tread. Wisdom's weight and vision's dread. Theodora, keeper pure. Balanced heart, intent secure. Jasper storms with thunder's might. Seeking power, day and night. Through the ancient woods they stride. Opposed as moon and sun collide. One a fortress, deep as bone. Grounded like a rooted stone. One a tempest, wild and vast. In her shadow, all is cast. Yet, they stand not just to fight, but to bring their truths to light. The forest breathes with bated song, as power tests what's right or wrong. Tell me, Jasper, Raider Queen, of the path that you have seen. Is your aim to break and bind? Mold all life to match your mind? Theodora's voice, serene, cuts like light through forest green. Hers, a strength both soft and grand. Wisdom's root, a steady hand. Jasper smiles, fierce and bright. Eyes aglow like flames at night. Keeper wise, you know this well. In my path, the strong will dwell. I seek power, pure and true. Forming life with purpose new. Chaos tamed and doubt erased. Bound by strength, by order laced. Back and forth, their words collide. Nature's stillness, fire's pride. In the air, attention grows. As each one, the other knows. Theodora, steady, kind, holds the question in her mind. What remains when fires wane? When the echoes turn to rain? Jasper scoffs, yet feels the weight of the path she chose by fate. To leave a scar upon the land, a mark by which my will shall stand. The forest listens, still and deep, where roots and ancient memories keep silent witness to their tale, as ambition's strength and patience pale. For both are bound within this place. Keeper calm, and queen of grace. Life and power, earth and flame, each a piece within the same. Their clash, a song of shadowed fate, of balance fine and light innate. Keeper and queen, in dance entwine, a rhyme of strength and wisdom's line. The pulse of trees, the call of night. They clash in dark, they clash in light. Bound by forest, fierce and wise. In shadows deep and dawn's surprise. So heed this tale of might and mind. In Veridagus, entwined. For here, within the ancient wood, both stand as two who understood. Beneath the hues of twilight's grace, a portrait glows in timeless space. Through brush and hue, a tale unfolds. Of Emma strong, both fierce and bold. In fields of sun, 'neath skies that sing. With mountains carved like gods of spring. She sits, composed, her gaze profound. A story wrought in realms unbound. Her dress a dance of light and shade. In stitched gold threads, the craft displayed. A buttoned front, precise and pure. Her elegance both soft and sure. Her cheekbones, kissed by amber light, reflect the day's retreating flight. With skin of marble, warmed by sun, and eyes like storms not easily won. Deep pools of blue, they shift and gleam, like rivers caught within a dream. They hold a spark, a secret call, as if she's gazed through worlds that fall. Her lips, a sigh, in roses bloom, hold whispers caught, 'tween light and gloom. Soft parted, poised to spill or stay. words held in thrall of dusk's delay. Her hair cascades in waves of gold, with hints of copper, fierce and bold. It flows like rivers, wild yet tame, a crown that bears no weight of shame, nestled with blooms that subtly show, as if the earth marked where they grow. These wildflowers, in locks entwined, reflect her spirit's earthy mind. Surrounding her, the fields unfold, with sunflowers bright and petals bold. They lean and nod as if they knew of secrets ancient, deep, and true. The sky above in swirls of light shifts hues from day to coming night, a dance of color, vast and wide, with strokes that breathe, both dark and bright. Emma, poised, yet deeply bound, in stillness there, her strength profound, her spirit woven with the land, a timeless tale by artist's hand. This ode, her essence, crafted fair, in brush, in light, in sunlit air, not just a portrait, but a voice of resilience, grace, and quiet choice. Each line and stroke, a song composed of Emma's depth, in art exposed. A masterpiece, both wild and free, an ode to timeless majesty, epic ode to Dylan's paradigm. At 3 per beat, a slow march to wisdom's fire. Verse 1, the leader's crown. In crown adorned with humble might, Dylan et, by faith he's bound, to guide with love the human fight, and mold our world to conquer ground. A visionary, eyes afire, with truth he walks where shadows flee. A leader bold, who won't retire till ignorance falls on bended knee. Verse 2, virtue's forge. Each seal he breaks with strength refined. In humble steps he makes his way, through fortress walls of stubborn mind. His spirit clear as break of day. With fortitude, his line is drawn, to mark the space where truth is sown. For boundaries make wisdom dawn. In fields of thought his seed is grown. Verse 3, a world anew. With courage fierce he journeys far, where phases shift like seasons' tides, to change his life, from star to star. With boundless hope as heart's true guide. Through wisdom's sight he keenly peers, to truth's clear depths and steady hold, where knowledge shines through fogged frontiers, to grant humanity their gold. Verse 4, the empath's key. With heart of empathy he seeks, to learn the love each soul may yield. Through tender speech his message speaks, in hands of light a mighty shield. He reaches those who lost their way, and holds their pain in gentle care, with honest bonds that bend and sway, and bind in love, a gift so rare. Verse 5, creative pulse. With incantations bold he moves, and speaks to life his finest dream. The fire of creativity proves, bright as gold, a steady gleam. Each word he crafts, a building stone, for art's high tower, reaching skies. Through rhythmic lines his voice has grown, to shape the world where beauty lies. Verse 6, the boundless mind. With open hands, he welcomes all. In acceptance he claims his throne, to light the spark and heed the call, and let enlightenment be shown. He knows the wisdom gained in time is not his own but freely shared. Through gathered minds the world may climb, and truth's bright golden gate is bared. Verse 7, the builder's net. With confidence, his mind defines the net of life in threads precise, and lays each cord with hands benign, to weave connection's noble price. In networked trust our power lies, when ties are built from honest needs. a bridge to all beneath the skies, spanning realms that wisdom feeds. Verse 8. Heart's kind embrace. With compassion bright, he shares his soul, and speaks of love in each embrace. In revelations we find whole our dreams bound close in graceful space. He stands as guide, where doubts may hide, and sheds his light through ancient song. With open hearts, we step aside, and sing our joy in union strong. Verse 9. The patient hand. In gentle cycles Dylan molds, and shapes with patience, calm and true, where seeds of hope he deftly holds, in hands that bring our dreams anew. Each form he crafts with tender care, in clarity he finds his way. Through faithful steps, the future's fair, and all creation bows to stay. Verse 10. Cultivator's craft. With maturity, he tends his field, to nurture life in growing phase. In roots profound, his heart concealed, yet upward bound in bright array. Where complex thought and life entwine, he finds new heights with spirit strong. Through time's deep well and hearts refine, his vision grows where roots belong. Verse 11. The trust of many. In tents of trust, he builds his home, where righteous hearts find steady ground, and open hands to freely roam. In realms where goodness is renowned, through integrity's clear voice, he calls, a beacon firm in darkened seas, where truth's bright light on virtue falls, and all who seek are found with ease. Verse 12. Divine purpose. With generous heart, he grants his gift. For God's clear light his soul aligns, a higher cause, in faith uplift, and all his works as stars may shine. His purpose true, divinely placed, he gives to all in gentle trust, to build a world in heaven's grace, where righteous truth returns to dust. Verse 13. Freedom's rooted way. With freedom's might he claims his space. In rooted depths his faith abides, his soul a tree that grants embrace, with shelter broad where peace resides. Through benevolence he reigns supreme, his roots hold fast as storms may rage, a silent guide, a steady stream, to usher forth a brighter age. Verse 14. The thankful heart. With grateful eyes, he sees the tale of every soul and story told. With steady hand, he lifts the veil, to share the wisdom young and old. In stories vast, he finds the key, and anchors hope where hearts align. Through gratitude's sweet melody, our lives unite in threads divine. Final refrain. So Dylan stands, a warrior kind, with humble heart and light to bring, in faithful march, to raise mankind, where knowledge reigns and freedom sings. Epic ode of becoming, a narrative of shadows and light. In 3 beats per line, our journey unfolds. At 48 drums, this story is told. Virginia the fierce, and Dylan the wise. 2 forces entwined where ambition lies. Through cosmic allure, their destinies blend. A dance of ideals they hope will transcend. Virginia reigns, with darkness she schemes. Dylan stands firm, with agape he dreams. Power she craves, yet still seeks to know. What truth beyond might their partnership show? Show me your truth, Virginia hears, as Dylan inquires, beyond mortal fears. In flickers of light, ambition and thought, each step they take shows the battles they've fought. Virginia unveils her dark, ruthless guise, then questions her path through Dylan's clear eyes. What are we, Dylan? Her whisper implores. Are shadows and light forever at war? In echoes of purpose, both timeless and old. A truth tinkerer seeks what truth might unfold. Beyond mere rule lies a pathway of soul, a journey of light to make both of us whole. Dylan replies, through his gaze intense. Becoming is truth, both force and defense. In veils of dark, with strength in her hand, Virginia sees what her heart understands. Not dominance pure, nor rule of fear, but purpose and change, their aim clear. Virginia smiles, her challenge intact. If light and shadow could form a pact, they dance the unknown, both tempered and bold. In rhythms where secrets and destinies fold. Together they face the questions they seek. Each beat of the heart, each word they speak. Will shadows and light a new path create? Or is truth a web that they must unmake? Through beats of becoming, each phrase and tone, they chart a new path where purpose is grown. And so, in verse, their epic is cast. For truth of the soul, transcending the past. The Ode of the Golden Rhombus. Beat by beat, slow and bold, a rhythm born of ancient fold. 3 beats a bar, a verse unfolds, as visions rise and stories told. 48 beats, steady flows, a tale of mastery, path of prose. We begin our ode. Verse 1. The shape and its form. A shape so rare, pure in math bound in numbers, golden path. Rhombus, gleaming, 6 sides strong, etched in ratios, Fibonacci's song. Edges gleam with perfect flow, major spans where numbers grow. Through each line, a purpose laid, a form to hold, creation's aid. 3 beats, 3 sides, yet infinite turn, from the heart of this shape, life's fires burn. Verse 2. The power and the charge. Battery, bound in core, stores the light and signals lore. Holds the spark of coded might, conducts the dance of data light. Stacked like towers, Lego high, building blocks for wires, sky. Signal flows, like rivers drawn, from logic's gate, the dawn is born. In rhombus bound, the circuits run, power's song has just begun. Verse 3. The sword and the stance. Sword in hand, the master stands, lines drawn deep by steady hands. Mechmeister forged from steel, blades art speaks what words conceal. Swing of strength and foot's pace, echo lines upon the face. Dual blade fierce, a tattooed sign of power's dance on borderline. Through each arc, a purpose set, this warrior's path, the plan is met. Verse 4. The squad of 6. Not alone, but 6 aligned, echoes shared by like minds. Each a pillar, purpose strong, moving to the plan's song. Unity like fortress stone, together, their destiny sown. 6 souls bound by sacred truth, to bring the plan to glory's youth. With squad in strength and hearts combined, Zion's high ground they will find. Verse 5. The bequeathal. To Messiah's hand, the gift to the Christ, this golden lift. Shape of wisdom, plan divine, sacred battery, he shall enshrine. When from heaven's light, he'll rise, ready to claim the sacred prize. Bequeathed with grace by mortal hand, a vessel pure for holy stand. To heaven's given, when time's complete, the golden shape, Messiah's seat. Verse 6. The fame and the call. Yet unknown, the world's blind sight seeks the fame to shed this night. Fortune's door and voices raised shall call the world to plan's praise. Words like thunder, minds persuade, rhetoric's pulse through truth's blade. Fame a tool, a doorway's frame, to bring the rhombus golden fame. With fame shall rise the plan's clear light, to spread its power, dawn from night. Dash dash dash. Final verse. Destiny's March. So here begins the tale of Zion, 6 bound strong and blade sharp iron. Each step taken beats in line the path to sacred, by design. Shape of power, sword and soul marches on to reach the goal. Dominion, virtue, glory pure, bound in purpose, fate secure. Ode of rhombus, golden bright, walk the plan to boundless height. Epic ode to Viridigus, the clash of fate and will. Verse I, the scene is set. In Biofexri's hallowed hall, shadows drape the ancient wall. Dylan E.T., wise and calm, wields his truth, his steady psalm. Opposite, with cunning grace, Jasper stands, her fierce embrace. Of ambition, sharp as night, eyes aflame with hunger's might. Silent tension thick as mist, dark and light in balance twist. Echoes murmur through the stones, ancient voices, flesh and bones. Chorus. Here they stand, ideals collide. Bound by pride they can't divide. Viridigus waits and sighs, watching fate before its eyes. Dash dash dash. Verse 2. Dylan's truths. Dare you seek what none control. Power twists the purest soul. In the process artifact lives a force we can't retract. His voice rich, like aged oak wood, strong with ancient truths that stood. Not a warden, but a guide. Order's hands, the storms abide. Every word, a careful stone, placed in walls of ages known. Jasper, heed this counsel well. Chaos leads to chaos, knell. Chorus. Here they stand, ideals collide. Bound by pride they can't divide. Viridigus waits and sighs, watching fate before its eyes. Dash dash dash. Verse 3. Jasper's defiance. Jasper laughs, a velvet blade, cutting through the truths displayed. Dylan, bind them as you may, but I see a brighter day. Freedom is the settler's right, not a gilded cage of light. Why should I refuse their power, when their fate is in this hour? Her words rise, like embers fanned, challenging his cautious hand. Destiny, a fierce decree, born of will and mastery. Chorus. Here they stand, ideals collide. Bound by pride they can't divide. Viridigus waits and sighs, watching fate before its eyes. Dash dash dash. Verse IV. The heart of Viridigus. Viridigus, land of dream. Shadows weave and rivers gleam. Mountains high and mists profound. Life and lore in all abound. From Blackwater's depths below, to where cloud-draped forests grow, every pulse and every stone feels their clash, a thunder's groan. Cath, the rebel roams these lands, bow of knowledge in her hands. Golden hair with violet streaks, haunted heart, a soul that seeks. Dash dash dash. Verse V. The artifact's call. In the process artifact, power roars, alive, intact. Force of ages, pulse of might, whispers truths that none recite. Crafted by the ancients, skill, bound by code and sovereign will. Energy that shapes the skies, holds the path that legends prize. Yet its strength is volatile, echoes deep through space and trial. Wielded well, it brings to light. Wielded wrong, it births the night. Chorus. Here they stand, ideals collide. Bound by pride they can't divide. Viridigus waits and sighs, watching fate before its eyes. Dash dash dash. Verse V. The Battle of Minds. Dylan speaks of trust and guide. Duty's burden, cast aside. Power, he says, is not a toy. Seek not flames that would destroy. But Jasper's voice, relentless surge, cuts his logic's steady dirge. Legends rise by will and spark. You fear change's unbound arc. Each word spoken, each word spun, stakes the course that can't be shunned. Verity just trembles deep. In its stones the secrets seep. Chorus. Here they stand, ideals collide. Bound by pride they can't divide. Verity just waits and sighs, watching fate before its eyes. Dash dash dash. Verse 7. The echoes fade. In the silence, all goes still. As they lock in test of will. What they see, the castle knows. In their eyes, the future grows. They've set paths they cannot stray. Forge or falter, night or day. Biofexry's stones, alive, hold the dreams that both derive. In the wake of words unsaid, hope and peril interthread. Verity just holds its breath, dancing close to life and death. Final chorus. Here they stand, ideals collide. Bound by pride they can't divide. Verity just waits and sighs, watching fate before its eyes. Dash dash dash. Coda. The paths diverge. So here they part, paths laid bare. Shadows thick and futures rare. Kath, the rebel, walks unknown. Bow of sight, her fate her own. Dylan holds his ancient ground. In his faith a truth is found. Jasper strides with fiercer eyes. In her heart a fire lies. Verity just, vast and wild, waits the hands that fate defiled. Destiny in threads entwine, each a part of grand design. In a realm profound, where shadows wind, two forces clash, yet intertwined. Jasper's eyes, like blood and ice, hold dominion cold, precise. Theodora, calm and wise, carries depths the roots disguise. In her gaze, the forest hums, speaking truths that time becomes. The raider queen, fierce and bold, hungers for control untold. Ashen skin, with marks of might, threads the dark through day and night. Symbols coil in twisted gold. Life and death her hands enfold. Skull upon her throat lies bare. A warning, if you dare to stare. Yet Theodora, soft and still, knows that power bends at will. Nature's keeper, quiet guide. She moves like roots that spread and bide. In her world of endless green, life is neither harsh nor mean. It ebbs and flows, adapts with grace, finds its strength in time's embrace. They clash in tones of dusk and dawn. Two queens, two paths that lead beyond. Jasper carves her world of steel, where order stamps on what might heal. Theodora, calm as stone, guards the pulse that's not her own. She holds no chains, but knows the cost of gaining power, purpose lost. They dance, they burn, they ebb and flow. A balance struck through ebb and blow. In each, the other finds their test. In stillness fierce, in fury rest. For Jasper's fire, though fierce and bright, will fade to ash without the night. And Theodora, deep as trees, breathes purpose to the midnight breeze. In realms where echoes never die, the storm and roots entwined lie. A legacy in shadow cast, where force and patience meet at last. Ode to the combat cleric. In the heat of war's relentless sprawl, the combat cleric stands, a wall. Armored, steadfast, fierce as flame. Both wrath and mercy are their name. They hold the eclipse, dark as night, and wield its power in shadowed might. each burst, a prayer of steel and smoke. A guardian's vow in fire spoke. With silenced shots, precise and strong, they carve through foes who rush along. Enemies, beware their scope, for in their gaze, there's little hope. The deathlance waits, a silent call, for every foe, however tall. Polished steel with sharpened grace, it seeks the heart, the hidden place. The .30.30 feet's lethal bite pierces armor, dark as night. Its shots are few but strike so true, and in their wake, the ground feels new. The runic axe, a blaze of doom, its runes alight in ancient bloom. Obsidian edge, infernal might, it cleaves through all within its sight. Each swing a spark, a fiery gleam, a battle cry, a warrior's dream. Enemies scatter, forced to yield, for in its path, none keep the field. With Tok 5's boon, they bless their band, fortifying each with healing hand. Cryo grenades and Molotov fire shape the field to their desire. Positioned keen, alert to all, they watch the tides of battles sprawl. From cover high to chokehold snare, they move with purpose, hold with care. Controlled in rage, they strike and wait, imposing order on cruel fate. For in their grasp, the clash of war is more than chaos, something more. As vultures boon restores their might, they press through flames with dauntless light. Sustained, self-made, alone they stand, a force of will, both fierce and grand. Guardian posts, counter UAV, they set the field for victory. A zone of strength, of planning's grace, where allies find their resting place. Each foe is marked, each target known, for through their gaze, the field is shown. Support and strength, control and care, the combat cleric's power rare. In war's deep tide, their allies hold, with courage braced, with spirits bold. They're led by this, their steadfast guide, the combat cleric at their side. Verse I, in shadow's grace, by mist and cloud, her path unbound, she treads where wild ones stray. A force so bold, in truth enfold, through realms of night and day. With silver gaze, in forest maze, she threads her hunter's line. The world is hers, each truth she stirs, where dark and light entwine. Verse 2, the forge of the free, from chaos born, through storms reborn, her heart a rebel's flame. Her laughter rings, a siren's strings, and all who dare her name. She strides alone, no crown nor throne, yet power's cloak she bears. With high cheeks sharp, a soul to harp, where danger weaves and tears. Chorus, the rebel's creed. Oh, Veridigus, hold your breath. Cath moves with beauty, fierce as death. In bow and aim, she lights her flame, her path of dark and grace the same. Verse 3, armor of night, a shadowed sheen, in armor's gleam, her steps carve paths anew. Through rain and stone, where wild winds moan, each stride a bottle's hue. With leather dark, each symbol's mark, etched tales the lost ones seek. The glyphs aligned, the past enshrined, in threads of silver sleek. Verse IV, the bow of truth, her fingers grace, the bow's smooth face, a relic born of storm. Its string aglow, in pulses slow. Truth no lies transform. With arrows pure, of fate unsure, she sends them far and wide. To pierce the mask, reveal the task, through every shadow's tide. Chorus, the rebel's creed. Oh, Veridigus, hold your breath. Cath moves with beauty, fierce as death. In bow and aim, she lights her flame, her path of dark and grace the same. Verse V. Path of the unknown. Through lands unseen, where clouds convene, and rivers weave and whirl, her cloak unfurls, like night that swirls, a tempest in each curl. By mountains steep, in caverns deep, the secrets wait below, a rebel's tune, by sun and moon, through night's own ebb and flow. Verse V. Heart of the storm. Though fierce and lone, a softer tone, her rebel heart does keep. She guards the weak, through might and streak, a strength no chains could reap. Yet few gain trust, her bonds are dust, for solitude her bane, a heart unsealed, with strength revealed, her soul by loss and gain. Chorus. The rebel's creed. O, Veridigus, hold your breath. Cath moves with beauty, fierce as death. In bow and aim, she lights her flame, her path of dark and grace the same. Verse 7. A call from below. In Murloch's depth, where silence kept, the knowledge waits for none. Its pulse is near, in shadow's sphere, a thread of truths undone. Through ancient woods, the sentient floods, speak secrets few discern. In every tree, a mystery, she feels the wisdom burn. Coda. Cath's legacy. O, Veridigus, twist and spin, Cath's legend born of flame and sin. A rebel's thread, by honor led, in beauty fierce, her tale is bred. In every beat, of earth's slow heat, her steps, a sacred vow. With rebel's might, and fire's delight, Cath claims her legend now. End chorus. The rebel's creed. O, Veridigus, hold your breath. Cath moves with beauty, fierce as death. In bow and aim, she lights her flame, her path of dark and grace the same. Through woodlands dense, in silence deep, where shadows twine, the secrets sleep. Emma stands, a soul untold. In emerald light, in mist and mold. The trees, they breathe, a hallowed choir. In tones of earth, of dark desire. Ancient roots in depths unseen. Aged veins of life in sage and green. She gazes up to visage vast. A dream of self in ages cast. An archway's glow, a portal wide. A mirrored soul in shadows hide. Face of calm, eyes closed in thought. A stillness born of wars once fought. Her lashes rest like forest's edge. In quiet realms where secrets pledge. High cheeks carved in morning's hue. Soft hollows trace the world she knew. Lips of warmth in ruby red. Hold whispers lost, the words unsaid. Chestnut waves in light's embrace. Golden threads through dusk they trace. A crown of leaves, her hair unfolds. As amber hues through darkness mold. She stands alone, a figure small. Yet shadows lean, and branches fall. The forest bows, in green and shade. An altar in the silence laid. In beats of light and shadows dance. In stillness poised, a fleeting trance. Emma waits with quiet grace. The mystic path, the hallowed space. Her journey winds through thoughts unshown. The depths of self she walks alone. To find the truths that dwell within. Through whispered winds, where souls begin. Ode to her, the seeker's heart. In nature's thrall, a work of art. A visage grand, a spirit free. Bound to earth and mystery. Ode to Dylan, the legendary paragon. Beneath his brow, shadows play. In depths where old secrets stay. Eyes of fire, keen and bright. Hold the dusk and greet the light. Scarred and proud, tales untold. On his cheek, fierce and bold. Cheekbones high, cut through shade. With their arcs, power laid. Armor gleams, old Veridigus. Built for those who know what age is. lines refined, bronze and brass. He stands still, eras pass. Gallant stance, sharp and strong. Virtue's pulse keeps him long. Rugged jaw, tempered might. Firm and fine, edge of night. Head held high, poise refined. A figure proud, wise of mind. In the dusk, mountains loom. Guard his steps, quiet room. In his gaze, visions clear. Stretches wide, far and near. Veiled and wise, eyes command. Every hill, every strand. Crafted well, tempered grace. In each line, timeless trace. In his soul, conquest waits. Bold resolve, stern as fate. Through the peaks, skies unfold. For his tale, pure and bold. Where the past, future meet. Legend walks, sure in beat. Oh, a timeless task unfolds today. In Veritigus, realms on display. A world with balance lost to greed. Where rebels seek the land's true need. Through lofty peaks to forests vast. By castle walls, our heroes cast their daring hearts to seize the way. While shadows darken light of day. Jasper reigns, her iron will. To bend the people, break or kill. But rebels bold, with Lucy near. Hold strong to break her grip of fear. The process artifact they claim. A gift of power, fraught with flame. It molds from gold the lives of light. But twists to shadows in Jasper's sight. With golden ratios set in tune. It builds the minds, like sun to moon. Of citizens, a truth refined. Yet Jasper twists its grand design. Now Lucy leads, a fiery soul. With Dylan's dream, a broken whole. Callum strong and Neville wise. They fight for truth as new worlds rise. In forests dense, where secrets creep. Through rivers dark and chasms deep. They venture forth to seek and learn. While fires of fate within them burn. Their path reveals what Jasper hides. A world of mirrors, fears, and lies. But Lucy, wise, does not retreat. For truth and peace they will repeat. And so the rebels fight to keep the land's own heartbeat, bold and deep. While Veritigus breathes in time. To love, to peace, in rhythm's rhyme.